unless it was very clearly discussed beforehand, do not touch my food.
In your 20s, you have no care in the world. No care whatsoever in the world.
And then one day, just like, yeah, sure, we're dating now.
My thoughts just went. They just. Again.
Dory brain.
Dory brain. What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to our channel. And this episode, we are diving into dating in your 30s.
Yeah, the good, the awkward, and the downright red flags. So pour yourself a glass.
And let's get into it.
How would you say dating in your 30s is compared to like before? Pre-30.
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 I feel, in my experience, it's definitely different.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like in your 30s, you know what you want.
True.
Less BS. And in your 20s, you just want to date because you just want to meet people and you are winging it. And you just want to meet people, just want to go out, have fun. You know, what about you?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Like dating in your 30s, I feel like half the time is just so awkward. It's a lot more awkward than it needs to be. But like dating in your 20s is just, you just go out, you meet people, you hang out with people. And then one day you're just like, yeah, sure, we're dating now. And then in your 30s, it's like you kind of sit down and you talk about like what you want, what you've learned, the kind of things that you're looking for. And half the time you still don't know what half of it is. So I feel like it's very... I wouldn't say it's a lot more up in the air. You have more clarity, but it also gets more difficult, I think.
It does. I agree. It does get way more difficult because in your 20s, you have no care in the world. No care whatsoever in the world. And in your 30s, it feels like you already know in a way what you want or what you don't want.
Yes.
Because of those past experiences in your 20s, you know what you want. And the conversations are different and it's scary to have those kind of conversations in your 30s.
Oh, 100%.
Than you would have them in your 20s, which you wouldn't. So
I think it's also because like when you go through a lot of relationships, you learn what you love about love and you learn what you don't love about love.
Yeah.
And so you kind of know like, oh, okay, I definitely don't want this. Mm-hmm. And then you don't necessarily still know what you want. Like some people have like this whole plan ahead of them. They're like, right, I'm going to do this by this age. I'm going to do that by that age. I'm going to meet this person. We'll be engaged for so long. We will get married at this place. And I'm just like, how do you do it? It's like, when I meet someone, it's kind of like the first thought is, do I even like you? That's like the first thought, because it's not just a casual thing like, oh, we can hang out, we'll have fun. Like we're grown ass adults. We have lives. We're busy. We don't have time to like necessarily, I wouldn't say chuck out on people, but I mean like spend copious amounts of time with people if it's not going to go anywhere. That's just my personal opinion on it. But it's like, then when you get to like dating in your 30s, it's kind of like some people you'll meet, like I say, they know exactly what they want, and then other people are still just kind of floating around. Yeah. And both of them are fine, but I think it's a lot more difficult to find someone who's kind of on your wavelength. Yeah. Because some people have it figured out now, some people don't. And if you're someone who has it figured out, you kind of want someone who has it figured out. Yeah. Because you just don't have the energy for like all the games and all the uncertainty and all the, oh yeah, I'm sorry, are we only seeing each other? Are we seeing other people also?
Yeah, and I feel like maybe some people, and it's all right for them, that if they want to be, I feel like it's more liberal these days. Well, these days.
Oh, gosh. Sounds all back in my day.
Back in my day, children. I feel like in your 20s, my thoughts just went. They just again.
Dory brain.
Usually in your 20s, I feel it's more like these days, like people are more open to, to communication. Well, some people I feel, and they would know it's not very like it's not very how do you call it, like very, oh yeah, we are dating, do you want to be my girlfriend, do you want to be my boyfriend,
Yes,
kind of thing. And some people don't want to be exclusive. Some people like just a one person relationship. There's so many these days, there's so many options. But then I feel like in your 30s, and you know, it's good to explore that in your 20s, but I feel in your 30s it's kind of like you kind of want, as you said, like, you know, sort of what you want. Maybe you're in the middle, maybe not. So you kind of want to find someone in that wavelength.
I feel like these days people are more progressive.
Yeah.
Like the world is more progressive. Let's just clarify that. It's not people, just people. It's literally the world is more progressive.
Yeah.
And it can be a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because there's so much that's changed, and then you kind of go into it with this expectation of, oh, this is how it's going to be because this is how it was when you were younger, like when you were in your 20s. This is the way that it worked. And now it's not just the age difference, it's now also how much things have changed.
Yeah.
And how everything's moved so much forward and it's so progressive to a point where you're thinking, like, am I just old? Or is it just like, is this just the way that things are now?
Yeah.
And it's kind of good to get the perspective from younger people, because then you can sort of like clarify, is it just your way of thinking, or is that actually just the way that things work these days? Because things have changed.
Yeah, completely. I mean, in our 20s, we didn't have dating apps. We didn't have, like, going out to mingle would be the only way of meeting people and things like that. Whereas now you have most of it social media, dating apps and things like that. And I feel it's harder as well.
It's easier, but it's also harder.
Yeah.
It's like what we were talking about finding your tribe.
Yeah.
It's easier, but it's also a lot harder to meet people, because it's so easy to meet people these days.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, 90% of people are not very forthcoming, and that makes it more difficult as well.
Yeah.
Especially if you've gone through relationships and you've either like been in relationships where you've been lied to, where you've been cheated on. I mean, friends that have lied to you, family members that have lied to you. You see the world through a different lens, and sometimes it can be good and sometimes it can also be bad. Yeah. So there's always two sides to it. Yeah. And I feel like then in relationships especially, you sort of like, your brain will tell you, oh, this is a bad thing. And sometimes it's not always a bad thing. But then, unfortunately, as I say, because 90% of people are not very forthcoming, that also tends to make things more difficult, puts a damper on there. Yeah. And a happy experience.
And if if you've gone through bad stuff and you've been lied to and had different kinds of relationships where you got out of it really hurt, then your walls are going to be up, especially in our 30s. Maybe in their 20s. Young people, that it's easier for them to sort of like move on. I feel bounce back easier. Yeah. Whereas, as you said, it just depends how you were raised and how you think. How you perceive these kind of things. Yeah. So it's a lot harder for us to, for older people to move on or to break those walls as well, because some people can be like really, as you said, they're not very forthcoming, but then there are some other people are still really with their walls up and they're scared of being hurt because they think that it's going to happen.
Which is fair. Like, honestly, if you're worried about being hurt, that's fair. It really is. But it's like that, unfortunately, then the next person is going to have to try that much harder. And it's not fair. It really isn't. But it's the reality of it. Yeah. Because the next person's essentially got to show you why they are not like the previous person. Yeah. And like I said, it's really not fair. It's not fair at all. But that's just the way that it is, unfortunately. Yeah. And if they don't show you that they are different, and they don't, like, their actions show you that they're the same, it's not going to work. Yeah. Either you look over it and you're like, okay, or you look past it. That's what I was looking for. You look past it and you're like, oh, okay, well, I guess this is just the way that it is. Or you dig your heels in and you're like, I don't want this. I've been here before. I don't have the energy to be in the same position again because I left that position for a reason.
Yeah.
And yeah.
100%.
Let's talk about games that people play these days. little manipulation games and playing hard to get games and all of that. Like, yeah.
Or people that give you mixed signals as well.
I'm just like, dude, just pick a cause. Honestly, just pick a cause and run with it.
Like, what are we? Are we friends? Are we more than friends?
Oh, that's like, you have to, this is where communication comes in.
Yeah.
You have to have that conversation.
Yeah.
Because if someone doesn't outright tell you, okay, yeah, we're together.
Yeah.
Or, okay, yeah, I think that, you know, we're dating or like whatever the situation is. I don't feel like you are. Unfortunately, in today's day and age. So unless you're having that conversation, I don't feel like you're actually dating. You're just friends with benefits or like whatever the situation is. It's a situationship, period.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have time for games, or I don't have the energy for games. I'm like, either you like me or you don't. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be your second choice. I'm not going to be your backup plan. Either you like me and you want to be with me, or you don't like me and you don't want to be with me.
Yeah.
Pick one and run with that, because I'm exactly the same.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to lie to someone and lead them on and be like, oh, you know, maybe like I enjoy hanging out with you. I enjoy this, you know, and you just keep it like that for months and months until eventually the person gets so fed up and they're like, what's going on? Like, what are we actually?
Yeah.
And then you go, oh, actually, because that's not very respectful as well.
No.
It's like you're just kind of playing games with this person, and you're essentially forcing them to put their life on hold for you in a way. And for what? For nothing, because they're not getting anything out of this at the end of the day.
Yeah. It's, as you said, it's communication. And from past experiences, I feel like you need to be front and say, you know, this is what you need to have that conversation and say, okay, if you like, I like you. If you like me, amazing. If you don't,
that's
let
fine.
me move on. That's fine.
We're grown-ups.
Exactly.
You're not going to like everyone you meet, and that's fine. I think we actually had this conversation at one point as well.
Yeah.
Where I said to you, like, guaranteed at some point in your life, someone's liked you and you haven't liked them back. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that has not happened to you. Like, guaranteed at some point, someone has expressed interest in you and you've been like, you know what, I'm just not feeling it.
Yeah.
Logic dictates if that's happened to you, like as in someone's liked you haven't liked them back. Logic dictates it's the other way around as well.
Yeah.
You're going to like people, they're not going to like you back.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
That's fine.
That doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you.
Yeah.
I would rather be with someone who actually likes me than be with someone who doesn't like me but is with me because they feel sorry for me.
Yeah. And then instead of chasing as well, like, I'm done with chasing no more.
No, it's like, why do I have to chase you? What am I, a hunter?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
What the hell? It's just, I'm not chasing you. Like, either, like I said, either you like me or you don't.
Yeah.
Like, if I have to chase you, it ain't right. Something ain't right.
Yeah.
One way or another. Like, either we're not meant to be together, or you don't like me, or I am your second option, or something.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to chase you. And I also don't want to be chased. If I say I'm not interested, it's not a thing like, oh, try a little bit harder. It's like, no, dude, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Like, that's just it.
It's really, it's really funny when you flip around, because yes, you don't like people chasing you and you want to say, yeah, please, like, I'm not interested. I'm really sorry. I don't feel the same way. But then when it's like when you're the one is like, it's funny, isn't it?
Sometimes you fall into that rut.
Yeah.
And then you start making excuses for them in your head. And that's a very dangerous game to play.
Yeah.
Because it's like you'll start making excuses for them, like, oh, they're just going through a lot. Oh, you know, they've just been hurt before.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, whatever the scenario is. And that's fine. That may very well be true.
Yeah.
But the thing is, are you willing to go through all of that drama if you are a person who has healed yourself? Because the saying goes, if you don't heal from what hurt you, you'll bleed on those that didn't cut you. And so if you don't heal from stuff that has made you the way that you are. Essentially, you are constantly going to be hurting other people.
Yeah.
And while it's not your fault what happened to you, it is your responsibility to fix it if you don't want to hurt the people that you care about, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And if you're not willing to put in the work for someone without them having to ask you or give you an ultimatum to do it, then you obviously don't want to be with them enough to do that.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is.
Sometimes you learn the hard way. Sometimes when there's communication, amazing. If there's not, you learn the hard way. And, you know, as it is life. 'Tis life.
That's the thing. That's just, life is full of heartbreak.
Yeah.
That's something you can't avoid. It's full of hurt and heartbreak, and that's it. You just got to decide if you're going to put yourself in positions where you get hurt, or if you're just going to step back and be like, you know what, I respect myself too much, and I respect my inner peace too much to put myself in that position where I'm going to end up getting hurt because I know I'm going to get hurt.
Yeah.
Because you know, in the back of your mind, you know something will work or it won't, and you know you're going to get hurt or you're not.
Yeah.
Like there's always something. It's that intuition that's in the back of your mind just going like, this is not going to work. And if you try to push it, at the end of it, you're like, oh, hindsight. Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't want to fall in that again.
No. Been there, done that. Been there. T-shirt, burned it, moved on.
Yeah. How would you feel about dating apps and people's bios on there?
Oh, I just love it so much. I just scroll through there for fun. Like, I hate dating apps. Number one, because I don't carry well over text if you don't know me. So I think I come across a little unhinged, which is, it's fine. Dating apps as well, it's like most of the people are on there just for a good time. People aren't actually on there to date. 90% of people, when I say that. Like, obviously not everyone. There are people who actually go on there to find someone to date. But for the most part, it's just people looking for fun.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you're a person who's going on there to date, it is really difficult. And some of the people on there, it's like some of the bios I've seen, it's just like they start off the thing where I don't even know why I'm on here. Strong start. I really want to read the rest now. And then it's like, this has never worked for me before, but I figured I'd give it a try again. If you're here to play games, just like swipe left or whatever it is. Fine. If you want to say like, you know, if you want to play games, don't swipe on me. Fine, fair.
Yeah.
But it's like, why start a dating app bio off with, I don't know why I'm here. Everyone just messes me around. That's not very appealing.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me want to swipe on you.
No.
Like, whether I have the time or not, I don't want to be swiping on you.
Yeah.
Or it's like when they literally have nothing in their bio. Like, I get it. Some people struggle to write bios. Some people struggle to write about themselves. I get that. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's so hard.
Right? It's fine. It is. Like, it's not the easiest thing to try and tell someone like the cliff notes of your personality and who you are as a person if they don't know you, and like in a couple of sentences. Fair. Like, I'm not saying put your whole family history on there. I'm saying put a one-liner on there. Like, I am one of those people who believes... exactly. I like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. That's an opening. And it's like, someone, you will either laugh at that and they will message you, or they won't and they'll swipe and they'll go look for something else, which is fine. But it's like, I've seen too many of these. It's scary how many I've seen of these where there's no information on there whatsoever. They fill in the details that you have to fill in to be able to create your profile. They have one pic on there, which is a group of friends, and I'm like, I don't know which one you are.
Yeah.
So if I walk into a restaurant to meet you,
yeah,
how am I going to know who you are? I'm going to walk up to the hostess. I'm looking for one of these 10 people.
One of these.
Have you seen any of them by any chance?
Are they here?
Right. But the thing is also they have one picture, which is with a bunch of other people, or one picture of them from the back. So I know what the back of your head looks like. So if I'm walking in and I'm looking at you from the front, we've got a problem. I'm not going to know who you are. And then it's like they have one line on their bio that says, don't message me and say hi. So what do you want me to say then? You have no information, right? I don't know anything about you and you don't want me to say hi. What do you want me to say? Have you ever been before, or do you plan on being a serial killer? Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you want me to send to you? What do you want me to say?
Like, are you the only one that is expected to say hi to other people and other people not say hi to you? Or do you want to say something else?
That's also very up in the air. It's
Yeah,
like swiping
it's
on people, because it's like you'll swipe on someone and then sometimes you'll think, oh, I'll message this person first. And then you message them first and it's just crickets.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, you swiped on me first. And now I message you and you don't reply. Like, were you just swiping for fun? Did your friend swipe on me by accident? Like, what's going on? It's just, oh my gosh. And it's so difficult. Or you'll start talking to someone and they'll literally like, okay, I just need to put that out there. I'm actually really bad with, well, not really, I am. I've gotten really bad with dating apps because I just don't have the time.
Yeah.
So I'll go on a dating app and I'll think, oh, I actually want to meet some people, want to maybe go out, get to know some people.
Yeah.
And then I'll register for an app and I'll be on there for a couple of weeks and I turn the notifications off. Otherwise you've got all these notifications popping up and you've got, oh, join premium or whatever it is for so much. And, oh, these people are waiting to meet you and like all of that stuff. So I turn notifications off and then I go on like once a day and I'll like check messages or stuff like that. Or I'll check sometimes once in 2 days or 3 days. Sometimes I just forget. And that should probably tell me where my priorities lie. But then it's like you don't hear from people for weeks. And then I'm thinking, I don't even know if I want to talk to you, to be honest.
Be bothered about that?
It's like if you've exchanged like 2 or 3 messages, fine. You're an acquaintance at that point.
Yeah.
But if you've been talking for ages and all of a sudden they ghost,
Yeah.
and then they come back a couple of weeks later, I'm thinking, guaranteed you met someone and it didn't work out and that's why you're back. Guaranteed. That's definitely what happened. You can't tell me anything else happened. Like, what else could have happened for you not to talk to me for a couple of weeks and then all of a sudden come back and now be talking to me again?
Yeah.
Guaranteed. You met someone else, it didn't pan out, and now you're back a plan.
Yeah. And you couldn't be bothered to delete the app or to not be on the app.
Yeah.
That's the thing though. A lot of, well, from what I've heard, a lot of guys or girls as well, what they do is that they're still on the app, they meet someone, but they're still on the app. They're still there.
There's married people on apps. Let's be real. Let's be real.
And as you said, from my experience, this is why I'm not a fan of dating apps. I've had my fair share of dating apps and most of them is for hookups and for sending, personal photos and...
Hey, if someone sends me a dick pic, I'm putting it on the internet. That's what I'm saying. If you send me an unsolicited dick pic, putting it on the internet. That's just the way it is. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Fair enough.
If you send me one with your face and I'll crop your face out, no one will know it's you, fine, because like obviously like that's a lawsuit waiting to happen. But if you go in and you're sending me unsolicited dick pics and I've told you do not send me dick pics, I'm putting it on the internet.
Yeah. If it's like a pic from here, obviously with the showing, and then they've got you cut out the head, but they've still got like a specific tattoo.
No identifying features. That's what it's about. I'm not looking to get sued. Okay, I'm not looking to get sued. I will crop it nicely so that's the only thing in the picture, and I will put that on the internet.
Yeah. Yeah, my thoughts on dating apps aren't the best, and I mean I've got to say my bio description trying to put one on is not I never know what to put though on there. However, I would never put I don't know what I'm doing here.
If you don't know what you're doing here, why are you here?
Yeah.
Like why did you create?
Like, are you married? Are you in a relationship? Maybe that's why you don't.
No, that's I don't think that's ever the case. I think that's someone who's a little jaded from past experiences, which is fair. Like if it hasn't worked out well for you, fine. It doesn't work out well for the general population. There's some stories you hear, people who have met on dating apps. Like I know of someone who's met their partner on dating apps. They're still together. They're very happy. Great. Yeah. But for the most part, if someone starts off with, I don't know what I'm doing here, they've had a bad experience. But then again, either you move past it and you're there for a reason, or you just don't go on the app.
Yeah.
Because essentially what you're doing now is you're telling other people, like, do you want me to feel sorry for you? Is that why you're saying that?
Yeah.
Do you want me to message you and be like, oh my gosh, I so badly want to prove you wrong now. Can we meet up? I'll show you all the reasons why the women
I
on
can
here are
give
not
you
so
a
bad. What is the point?
Yeah. I
Like,
can
really?
give you a reason why you're here.
Oh.
Oh.
So now it is time for our game, green flag or red flag, dating, well, I would say dating edition, but it's kind of like your 30s edition.
Yeah.
So we have this extremely professional glass bowl with handwritten notes in it, and we will be taking out of here to read it so that we don't have the answers all prepared.
Yeah.
So
They're all mixed up.
yeah, we're trying to change things up a little bit to keep it interesting. Right, so I shall go first. They've never been in a long-term relationship before. Green flag or red flag? So I think straight off the bat, a person's first reaction is red flag.
Yeah.
Because you're like, do they know how to be in a long-term relationship? But then again, maybe they've just never found anyone
Exactly.
to be in a long-term relationship with.
Exactly. You can't judge a book by its cover.
Well, sometimes you can. That's what graphic design is for. But yes. I don't know if I'm judgmental enough to make these calls.
I think it's a purple flag.
Oh,
So
we're doing
in the
that
middle.
again. Okay, we need to kind of...
You don't have to.
I think if you're looking at it straight off the stance of like dating, I wouldn't say it's a green flag. I think if I had to choose, it would be a red flag. I wouldn't say it's a green flag because my question would be, why have you never been in a long-term relationship?
Yeah.
Like, I think the answer to that would make it either a green flag or a red flag.
Yeah.
Because, and if someone's like, oh, my exes were all just crazy.
That's true.
Because you are the common denominator. If all of them are crazy, there's a problem. Either you are choosing very wrong or you make them crazy.
Yeah.
Or they're not actually crazy. Those are like the only options.
Yeah, because you don't hear their story, you hear their version of
You're
it.
only getting one side of the story. You know what they say, right? The truth is like you've got his side, her side, or like whichever their sides. The truth is somewhere in the middle. Mm-hmm. So if I'm only getting your story and all your exes are crazy, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
Straight off the bat.
Yeah. But then again, it's not, for me, it's not completely a red flag, but it's not completely a green flag. Not about the red flag because, as you said, it could be someone that hasn't found their person yet or hasn't felt like they could be in a relationship fully because maybe they know what they want and they are looking for it or they're not looking for it.
Yeah, they could just know exactly what they want and refuse to settle for anything else, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
But the thing is also, when you're younger, then most people have been in long-term relationships when they're younger because you don't actually know what you want.
Yeah.
There's nothing stopping you from being in a long-term relationship.
And in your 20s, you can go back crazy, but in your 30s...
Hey, you can still get crazy in your 30s.
Yeah, true.
You just do it more sensibly.
Yeah. They still live with their parents, but say it's to save money.
In my dating life specifically...
Red flag.
Like, I get it to save money, right? But even people earning minimum wage can afford their own place.
Yeah.
So it depends on what you're saving money for.
Yeah.
If you're like saving money to buy your own place, it may be a little bit different.
Yeah.
I think it's very dependent on the person and the situation.
Yeah.
But generally speaking...
Also, in-laws. They're probably not going to want to bring, let your child bring their, your girlfriend or your boyfriend over.
They don't want to know what you're doing.
Exactly. They don't want to, they probably have their own restrictions, depends how old you are as well, I feel. But, yeah.
Not always.
Like maybe in your 30s, you might have a little bit more of freedom. However, it's still your parents' house.
Exactly.
And for the other person, they'd be like, well, at least for me, I'd be like, oh yeah, it's your parents' house. I don't want to be doing things in your parents' house with them in the house.
The thing is, realistically, like if you're staying with your parents, you have to be respectful of their space as well.
Yeah.
So it's, you're staying with them fine, and maybe you guys have talked about it, you guys have an arrangement or whatever, but you still have to be respectful of your parents' space because it's not your space, it's their space.
Yeah.
So you have to be respectful of that. So like realistically speaking, it's like you said, someone goes over, it's going to get really awkward because it's like you can't tell your parents, oh, I've got a date tonight, please leave. It's their house.
Yes.
It's like either you only have plans when they're not at home or they're going to be around.
Yeah.
And it's like, if it's like your however many dates and it's like, oh, by the way, you're meeting my parents because I live with them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't be up for that because it's like, are we already at that place in our relationship where I'm just meeting your parents?
Yeah.
Like, it's, yeah, I don't know. If it's like a big gathering and there's like a bunch of people there and your parents happen to be there, fine.
Yeah. Yeah, and the parents are like, what they call it, they're like the ones that look after the kids. Like if they in their 20s they go to their parents' house to have a party, they're what's it called? There's a word for it.
Supervising?
Sort of, yeah. I had the word chaperone.
Oh, chaperone. Oh my
Chaperoning.
God. It's like being back in the 1900s all over again. It's like, oh, I live with my parents. You have to come and ask their permission to take me on a date. Has to always
You have
be
to ask
someone
my
present.
hand.
Yeah, exactly. Ask my hand from my parents first. That's the only reason you would meet them first. You had to ask for permission to see this person, which, hey, probably wasn't necessarily always a bad thing because they could vet them first. But, you know, true love fell through the cracks, so.
Yeah. I mean, you see all these nice, cute movies of the, you know, in the 90s and how the boyfriend or the girlfriend comes into the house and, you know, picks up the girlfriend for prom or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, I'll have her, and you have like the dad's evil stare and yeah, I'll have her by 10 o'clock or by 11 o'clock, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Dudes would like scared shitless. They wouldn't mess around the chicks because they're just like, I don't want to be on the receiving end of whatever this dude's got going on.
Yeah. Nowadays they don't bother.
Yeah. Nowadays it's just, hey, how are you? Or like, hey, what you up to? What you wearing?
Yeah. Do you want to get hitched up?
Or I'm wearing a very unimpressed face. That's what I'm wearing. They bring up their ex on the first date. I think it depends. The reason why I say I think it depends is because if they sit there going on and on and on and on and on about how bad their ex made them feel and how their ex hurt them and all that kind of stuff, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
Because that means that they're not over it yet.
Exactly.
So it's like, why are we on a date? If you still got work to do, go do your work. We'll see each other after.
Yeah.
But if it's just like, oh, this is what I learned, or this is like, I know that I don't want this again, or whatever, to me that would be okay. Because they're not bad-mouthing their ex.
Yeah.
They're not unpacking on you. They're literally just telling you, this, I won't tolerate being treated this way.
Yeah.
And that's it. So I think it depends on the way that they talk about it. Again, wouldn't say it's a green flag. I would say it's more a red flag than anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, for me it's definitely a red flag because why are you here if you're still not over your ex? Why are you here? You need to go heal, bro or sis. You know?
Dude.
Go heal, dude.
Fellow human.
Mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel, why are you on a date if you haven't gotten over your ex?
Exactly.
But then, yeah, I feel it is very valid what you say is true, that if, you know, it didn't work out because of this, you know, and that's what I don't want. So if they, again, communication, if they say this is what I like, this is what I don't like, this is what I want, then fair enough, you know, maybe it works out, maybe it doesn't.
I think it also depends on the kind of person that you're with and the kind of conversations you have.
Yeah.
If you're diving into deep stuff, it's going to come up.
Yeah.
Like you can't be talking about deep stuff and past relationships don't come up.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
But it's like if you're talking about pizza and this person all of a sudden goes off on a tangent about how this person wouldn't let them put pepperoni on their pizza, I'm like, I don't know if that's like something that's like first date talk.
Yeah. They split the bill exactly down the middle.
That exactly kind of has me. We talked about this before.
Yes, we
with
have.
friendships and
we
stuff.
have, yeah.
I think it is, counting the pennies is kind of what gets me.
Yeah.
Because I don't even do that with my friends.
Exactly.
I don't do that with my family. It's like I don't do that with people in general.
Yeah.
And I don't want people to be doing that with me. Not because I go out and I spend copious amounts of money and I expect you to pay for it.
Yeah.
But because if that's how something's starting, how's it going to go?
Yeah.
Like what happens if a person decides, oh, you're in a relationship, now you're sharing finances, or now you're like splitting things down the middle. Are you going to tell me I owe you 55p? I'll give you £1 and let's just be done with it. Because I just can't be asked
Keep
to
the
go
change, you
exactly.
filthy animal.
Yeah, seems like you need it. Just keep it. Dude, take it off the next person's tab or something.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
Yeah, bro. If I'm having a burger, and you're having burger, onion rings, chips, milkshake, dessert, all this, I am paying for that.
No. Thing is, I also,
Nuh-uh.
I have no qualms if I spend more, like if my food costs more than what someone's that I'm on a date with foods cost, I'm more than happy to pay for my stuff.
Yeah.
More than happy.
Yeah.
Because I understand it was not that person's choice for me to order something that's more expensive.
Yeah.
But then again, that's also why if you're ordering more than me, I'm not splitting that down the middle. I am very sorry. Like, honestly, I will pay for my stuff and you can pay for your stuff if you want to be like that.
Yeah.
Like if we're going to be splitting things, like how you'll do it normally is one person will buy this round, that person will buy that round, whatever the case is. That's like, to me, a normal person way to do it.
Yeah.
But to each their own. But I ain't doing that on a date. I'm very sorry.
Like, we are decent people. Like, if we order more stuff, we were willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
We're not going to say, oh, yeah, let's split it right down the middle.
Yeah, exactly. Down to the 1p difference and
exactly.
whatever. Yeah, the thing is, if that ever happens to me, I'll be like, you know what? It's fine.
Yeah.
I will pay for my stuff. You ain't seeing me again.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
And if it's drinks, it's fine. But it's food, I feel it's a little bit different.
Yeah, the thing is, food is always like a tricky thing. But that's one thing that's different here to like back in South Africa. It's like over here, most places you go to, you pay up front. So you don't like get a bill at the end necessarily. It's very few places actually where you'll have like the bill at the end.
Yeah.
Most of the places we've been to, you pay up front. Whereas in South Africa, you'll like order everything and you pay at the end.
And you pay at the end.
So I think that comes more into play over there. But over here, it's more like, you pay as you're going. And that's why I say if that happens and you're on literally the first part that we're going to pay and you want to split that right down the middle and like you've ordered more than me or whatever the thing is, that's fine. You know what? Let us split it down the middle and then I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be sat there thinking about, no, not for me. They have a really close friendship with their ex. It's, I was going to say, it's more of a red flag than a green flag.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that is, the word that gets me is close.
Yeah.
If you're civil acquaintances, fine, by all means. If you're still friends with their family, technically when you were in a relationship with that person, like you guys grew together, you grew into the family, like those people are people in your life as well.
Yeah.
Now, after like a long relationship, those people are not just your ex's family.
Yeah.
They are people who have accepted you into their family. It's like friends when like you become family with your friends.
Yeah.
And so I feel like if it's like family of theirs or friends of theirs, that's fine.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you have a really close relationship with your ex and you guys are texting and you're telling her all about me, and why?
Yeah. No.
What is the reason?
Yeah.
There has to be an ulterior motive, because Firstly, I don't think that's very respectful to the person that you're with.
Exactly.
That's one of the biggest things, because I wouldn't do that.
No.
So to me, in my mind, it tells me you don't respect me as your partner, or you don't see me as a potential long-term partner, because you don't respect me in that way. You haven't put up those boundaries. And so if you don't see me as someone who could be long-term, what are we even doing?
Yeah.
That's also something that's different in your 30s. I don't have time. Like, if this is not going anywhere, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Because essentially we're just wasting each other's time.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Also, if you hang out, if that's close relationship with your ex, and you hang out more with your ex than with your actual partner, it's a problem.
That's what I'm saying.
That's an issue.
What is the reason?
Yeah.
Are you trying to make them jealous? Are you trying to keep them on the back burner for if we don't work out?
Yeah.
Are you comparing all the things that didn't work or that worked with their relationship that's obviously not the same with our relationship?
Yeah.
What is the reason?
Yeah.
Like, there's no valid reason to have a close relationship with your ex when you are in a new relationship.
Yeah.
If you have a relationship with them while you're single, that's your choice.
Yeah.
Right? That's up to you. You do you.
Yeah.
But when you meet someone, I feel like it is respectful to kind of put up boundaries. Obviously not cut them off completely depending on the situation.
Yeah.
But you can't be texting them daily. They can't be calling you all hours of the night. Like, why?
No.
That tells me you two should still be in a relationship and just be done with it.
Yeah. They don't drink alcohol at all.
It's not a red flag. It's not a green flag. To me, that's a personal choice.
Yeah.
Because if you don't want to drink alcohol, you don't want to drink alcohol.
Yeah.
Some people don't want to eat meat. Are we now going to be telling all of the vegans, oh, I'm sorry, you're all wrong. Your opinions that you have are all wrong just because you don't want to eat meat? But people view alcohol very differently.
Yeah.
People think that if you don't want to drink alcohol, there's something wrong with you. Sometimes it's just a choice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, it's deciding whether you want to wear a hoodie or not. It's a choice.
Yeah.
Why do we have to turn it into this big thing?
Yeah.
So I would say this one, I am not going to pick a side, because I wouldn't say it's a green flag, because technically it's like, it doesn't fall into green flag territory.
Yeah.
But to me, it's not a red flag. It's a choice.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I definitely agree, because like for me, the problem comes in when if I drink and my partner doesn't drink, and they come to tell me, oh, it's better when you don't drink.
Oh,
you
yeah.
need to, that's where it comes.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. You need to accept it. I accept you not drinking. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like, I can go out with my friends to drink, and obviously we have other stuff in common.
Yeah.
And we share other moments. But you telling me that, oh, you like what I should do or what not to do,
Yeah.
then the problem.
Fair enough. If I go out and get hammered and come home with random dudes, then I feel like you have a reason to be upset that I'm drinking. Fair. It comes down again to that thing of people pushing their opinions on you.
Yeah.
So it's a general concept, not just with alcohol.
Yeah.
It's a very valid point you brought up. If some people are like, oh, I don't drink, so I meet you, you are drinking, I decide to date you, knowing full well that you drink.
That you were drinking.
And then after the fact, I tell you, you shouldn't be drinking.
Yeah.
Then you shouldn't be dating me.
Exactly.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Because why are you trying to change me?
Yeah.
Like, if you don't drink, that is your choice. If I want to drink, that is my choice. That's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, don't date me.
Yeah.
It's like, if you don't like the way that I fold my shirts, don't date me. You know? Either don't date me or don't say anything to me.
Yeah.
Because that's something that I do. I'm not folding your shirts like that. You fold your shirts however you want to fold them.
Yeah.
But if I'm folding my shirts a certain way, that is my choice.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not affecting you
Exactly.
at all.
Yeah.
But that's where it comes down to, if it's affecting someone else, that's what I say, like, if a person's going out and you're getting hammered and it's affecting your partner directly, I feel like they have a valid reason to bring it up and have a discussion with you.
Yeah, to be concerned.
Not forbid you from drinking, because that is controlling.
Yeah.
But they can raise it to you and be like, I'm a little worried about this because I feel this type of way when this happens.
Yeah.
But like, if nothing is going wrong. You're literally just going out, you're having a couple of drinks with friends and you're having fun. And they're like, oh, I don't like this. Okay, you don't have to like it. I don't like the fact that you're now trying to dictate my life. There's the door.
Yeah.
Like, then just don't date me.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mic drop.
They text you good morning every single day.
Depends on the person as well. Like, if you really like them, they like you, then it's cute. But I don't know. It can get old. I feel it can get old really quickly.
Yeah, because it's just like, are you just copying and pasting?
Probably, yeah. ChatGPT,
Yeah,
how to say good morning to my girlfriend in 10,000.
10,000 different ways to
10,000
say good
different
morning
ways
to
to
my
say
girlfriend, and you just pick a new one every day. Put it in a bowl and draw it out of the bowl. I don't think it's a red flag. It's all about intentions.
Yeah.
If you're a needy person and you need all of the attention, and that's why you keep texting good morning, because you need some type of validation, in my life specifically, red flag.
Yeah.
If you're with someone who is happy to give you that constant reassurance, that constant validation, because let's be honest, if you need the reassurance and validation, you've got some work to do.
Yeah.
But like if you're with someone who is happy to do that, by all means, do it.
Yeah.
But like I think looking at it from a communication perspective of, oh, I just want to make sure that we are actually still texting each other throughout the day. Maybe it's the only text you get until late at night when the person is back home, or like whatever the case is. Fine, that's fine.
Yeah.
But
I was going to say that. If it's like, okay, if it's in the morning and say, good morning, my love, or good morning, beautiful, whatever, have a good day, and that's it.
Yeah.
That, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's cute. That's sweet. And then not until the afternoon. But then if the conversation keeps going, oh, what did you have for breakfast? Oh, what do this? What do that? Like, what are you doing? Are you on the bus? Are you walking? Are you...
I'll give you a play-by-play at the end of the day. Like I'll write you my whole itinerary for the whole day and I will send it to you.
Yeah. Like, fair enough. If it's a good morning, and have a good day, that's it. It's really nice. It's a good thought. That's cute. It's a good thought. But then if they want to try and think the conversation and they say, why didn't you answer? Well, because I was working.
I'm a grown-ass adult
Because I'm
with
a
a job.
grown-ass, yes. I need to pay the bills.
Sometimes when you get like a text and the person's like, good morning, sleep tight, whatever the situation is, you're like, oh, I'm being thought of. So it can be cute, but it's all about, again, it's about the situation. It's about the intention. It's very dependent on that, I think.
Yeah. They only want to see you once a week, even after months of dating.
Straight off the bat, I think it's a red flag. If they only want to see you once a week, red flag.
After months.
Yeah. If they only want to.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about that specific word, want to.
Yeah.
Like if they can't, that's a different story.
Yeah.
But if they only want to see you once a week, why? Who else are you seeing?
Yeah.
It's like, what are you spending your time on?
Yeah.
I think that we have discussed it before. We've discussed it a couple of times. It's like if you are dating someone, we're adults, right? You have full-time job, you have your life, you've got family, you've got friends. Like essentially you're splitting your free time between all the people in your life.
Yeah.
And so you choose to spend time with the people that you want to spend time with.
Yeah.
I know it's a dangerous statement, but if they wanted to, they would. I agree with that to a point.
Yeah.
Because if they wanted to spend time with you, they would make time to spend time with you.
Yeah.
Or they would, like, if you've been dating for months, either they're not serious about you or they just don't want to see you for whatever reason, which again turns into they're not serious about you. Because I feel like if you've been dating for months, you should be semi-serious, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, but the thing is also, some people don't have the capacity to give you what you need.
Yeah.
And so that's something a person has to keep in mind as well.
No, I agree with the want and the can't, because if they can't, if they've got a busy life, they're working, they've got a really high demanding job,
Yeah.
then fair enough. But they try and make it up to you when when they can.
Yeah.
But then as you said, if they want to just once a week after, it means that, yeah, maybe they're not 100% interested.
They're not interested, or they're just not your person, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Thing is also, I think you've got to decide, are you happy with only seeing this person once a week? Is that fulfilling enough for you in a relationship to only see this person once a week? Because some people are like that. Some people only see each other, like they'll have like a long distance relationship. They only see each other every couple of months. Fine, fair.
Yeah.
If that works for you, go for it.
That works for them, yeah.
But that's why I say it's like, it's very much about the want part. Like if we live down the road from each other, but you only want to see me once a week, why?
Yeah.
I want to know why.
Yeah.
Like that tells me that we're not compatible, because either I'm too much for you, which is fair.
Go find less.
Exactly. Or you, like the time that we spend together is not fulfilling enough for you to want to spend more time with me, which again, fair. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But then why are we dating?
Yeah.
What's the point?
Yeah.
Because obviously it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So like, why?
Yeah, I agree.
They ask you about kids/marriage on date 2. Oh, I actually don't know. I actually don't know, to be honest. My first thought was red flag, but the thing is we are in our 30s.
Yeah.
Right? And technically people are like, oh, we need to start thinking about settling down and what. Oh, I hate society so much. But like
the expectations.
Oh, dude, fuck your expectations.
Yeah, I was going to say that, fuck you.
But again, it's very dependent on the date. If you've had some deep conversations already, go for it.
Yeah.
But if you've literally just been talking about your favorite type of pizza and what
pizza.
alcohol you go for when you're going out, or like what movies you watch, is that really second date talk then? Like kids and marriage?
Yeah, you can't jump from pizza to marriage. I 100% agree. I mean, I'm the kind of person, if I get asked, I will answer the
100%.
question.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll say, yes, I want kids, this, whatever. But it depends, as you said, it just depends on the conversation, how it's going. Yeah. I'm not gonna put it up. Especially not on the first date. The second date depends, if it goes there. If it goes there, fine. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Right. Let's quickly do this, right? So what do you do for fun? Like, what do you do for fun? We're on a date now, by the way. So what do you do for fun?
I like dancing. I like going out with my friends.
Ooh.
Go to cinema.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your job, do you enjoy your job? Like, is that...
Yeah, I really like my job.
Yeah. Do you want kids? Like how do you feel about kids and marriage?
I want kids. So if you jump from the cinema to kids.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a way. I don't know if it's a green or a red flag.
Yeah.
Dependent on the date.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a red flag with the age that we're at, because let's be honest, people are thinking about that, as you should be, if that's something that you want and that is what you are striving towards, and that's something that's very important to you. 100% you should be thinking about that.
Yeah. But kids in their 20s, they're not going to want to talk about that. You never know. There are some people in their mid-20s, whatever, they like to think ahead and plan ahead, which is fine, amazing. But you rarely meet someone like that. But usually you meet like kids in their 20s, young people in their 20s, and they just want to have fun. They don't want to even think about having kids or marriage or anything like that.
Yeah, I think it's very much like, as I say, if that's something that you want, and that is something that you're striving towards, and that is actually why you're dating, to meet someone who wants to get married and have kids because that's what you want. Yeah. It's about communication. If you want to ask that question and the person's open to answering it, fine. But it's, again, if you're dating like literally a bunch of people and you're going out on a bunch of dates and you're asking every single one of those questions, is this an interview? Am I on a list? Have I been shortlisted? Is my answer on this question going to affect if I'm being shortlisted or not?
Yeah. I would say it depends. It depends on the person. So you go first. Like, it depends. If you want kids, then I'll answer the question. If you don't, then that. So no, but you see, you don't want to be there like the awkward person, say, oh yeah, I want kids, my family, blah blah blah, and then be like, no, I don't want kids. They'd be like, awkward.
No, see, I don't know. I'm a little bit different with that, right? Because the thing is, like, again, if someone asks me a direct question, I will answer it. I'm not going to offer up my whole life history, like, after we've been talking for about 10 minutes. But if someone asks me a direct question, I will answer the question, and I'm not going to lie to someone.
Yeah.
The thing is then, if you ask me a question and you don't like my answer, obviously we're not meant to be together. Like, it also depends, is it like negotiables or non-negotiables? Because everyone's different, obviously.
Yeah.
So, like, people have opinions and people have, like, you like some things, you don't like some things. Like, some things are negotiable, some things, like, some people are introverts, some people are extroverts. Does that mean they can never be in a relationship? No. It just means that both parties will need to compromise in certain areas.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, then, if it's a non-negotiable, then if I'm not going to lie to someone in the hope that they like my answer, or I'm not going to tell them what they want to hear.
Yeah.
Because if you don't like my answer and it's a non-negotiable for you and it's a non-negotiable for me, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What's the point?
Yeah.
There's no reason for us to be together because neither one of us is going to change our mind. And if you then, all that's going to happen is you're going to go into a relationship, you're going to have this whole expectation about how you expect things to go and what you want, and that person will have their own idea about what they want, and when it comes to finally actually going somewhere, you're going to clash.
Yeah.
So to me, in my mind, it is wasted time.
Yeah.
That's in my mind. But I think that's also when you get to our age.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you don't want to beat around the bush.
Yeah.
You don't want to waste time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Last question. They don't have social media.
Why? Why don't you have social media? Everyone has some form of social media.
Yeah.
Why don't you? Or do you? And you're just saying you don't because there are things on there that I should not be seeing. As in, you have a family. Or you have a child and you are still together with your ex who you've said is your ex.
Yeah.
Or whatever the situation is, why don't you have social media?
Yeah.
I have social media. I hardly ever go on social media, like me personally. Obviously, you post all the stuff like for the channel, and we're both tagged in it, which is different. Yeah. I very rarely actually go on social media and share stuff, but I still have social media.
Yeah, yeah. Even Facebook.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone has Facebook.
You know, in our generational ages. Obviously, we've left Facebook a little bit on the back, on the back seat. At least, I don't like Facebook anymore. However, there's you're bound to have, if you say you don't have, social media, you're bound to have had it a while ago. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, at least, maybe you don't use it, but I mean, fair enough. You're an introvert. There could be some people that actually that are completely against it. They can have a whole thing about it. However, you don't really meet those people.
They could be someone who's changed their identity and is in like protective services, which is fine. Then you should not be having social media.
Yeah.
However, generally speaking, if someone says that they don't have social media, my mind goes to why. Like, everyone has personal reasons. If you have a personal reason for not having social media, fair. Like, that is your right. But 9 times out of 10, there's ulterior motives going on, and there's reasons why they don't have social media.
Yeah.
That's just what experience has taught me.
Yeah.
Not saying that is the be all and end all. And if you don't have social media by choice, that is your choice.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, that's what I've learned.
Yeah. Because if you have a good explanation, you would say it. You would explain, this is why I don't have this is where I don't have social media. Mm-hmm. I don't like it. I'm not with it. You know what I mean? Whereas some people might hide it and try and
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing as well. Like, you don't have to tell someone why you don't have social media. You don't have to.
Yeah.
That's another thing when people explain and people over explain, that already tells me you're lying.
Yeah.
If you start explaining 10 different things and you're rushing through everything and I haven't asked you, you're giving yourself away.
Yeah.
You really are. That immediately tells me you're lying. So that was the episode for today. Dating in your 30s.
Compared to your 20s.
Oh, compared to your 20s. Feels such a long time ago.
Yeah.
Back in the good old days.
The good old days.
Do you have any icks? Like from when you've been dating?
The pics and the directly wanting something physical. I'm like, nah.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. It just makes me uncomfortable.
Fair.
Like on the first bit of conversation, like show me this, show me that, or let's meet up, let's hook up. Nah. Like I want to have a deep, meaningful conversation with you first.
Yeah.
To see how I vibe with you, and then we'll think about that. Because
Fair.
I'm very old school. I'm very the slow burn romance kind of thing. So I'm not gonna get straight into the pics or into the physical if I don't feel comfortable with you. So
Fair. To be honest, I can't actually pinpoint a specific ick. There's not one thing that different people would do that would be like an ick for me. It'll be like something that happens with someone. Again, it's all about intention. It's about how I feel in the moment. So if I'm uncomfortable in the moment, I get the ick, and then I'm like,
yeah,
this thing that you did, I don't really like it. It's either like crossing my boundaries or encroaching on my boundaries, or I know that you don't have good intentions, or whatever the situation is. I don't think that I have one specific ick.
Yeah.
Dating apps, I would say an ick that I get from dating apps is when I open up someone's profile and the very first thing on their profile, and all of their pics actually, to be honest, is fish. Like if you fish, if that's your hobby, sure, it's obviously about sharing your hobbies, great, but just let me see your face before I see a fish. Like, it's literally every single pic is like with this person with a fish.
Like on top of the
and
head?
I'm thinking,
or...
no, like just holding a fish, or like posing with a fish, or doing this with a fish, or like with their buddy and a fish. And I'm like, are you looking for other fishermen, or are you wanting to date? I don't understand it. So that's the biggest ick for me on dating apps specifically.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, that's just me.
Yeah.
But yeah, when going out with someone specifically, I couldn't tell you one ick.
Yeah, it does. When going out with someone, it just depends on the vibe you get from that someone.
Exactly. Your intuition is a very smart thing. Listen to it. If you're single and you're listening, don't send us dick pics. Don't send us fish pics. It will not end well for either party.
Yeah.
Just don't do it. Just do better.
Yeah.
Just do better.
Try and have a decent conversation.
Yes.
Doesn't
Have a
have to be
decent
deep.
conversation.
Yeah.
Just carry a conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, honestly, just like have a normal human interaction. That's all it is. A date is literally just two humans sharing food.
Yeah.
That's it. Well, not sharing food, but eating food together.
Yeah.
I don't share food.
No.
Oh, that is something I just thought
Share
of it. I just thought of an ick. Okay, if we go out somewhere and I order a certain dish, because this is what I want to eat, right? And I order this thing and you order something else, you've made your decision to order that, and your food comes and mine looks better. Do not touch my food, okay? Don't touch my food. If I offer you something, it's a different situation.
Yeah.
But do not touch my food. I'm not going to be leaning over picking stuff off your plate. Don't touch my food, okay? Literally just thought of that is one of my biggest icks. I will never go out on a date with you again where we go and eat food, because I'm like, I just want to have my food for myself.
Yeah.
Like if you order something and you're like, okay, we'll get this to share, fine. That's a different story.
Yeah.
But I ordered my food because I like my food and I want to eat said food.
Yeah.
And so if you're taking food from my plate, there may be some violence involved. Yeah. They're,
Even when they try to, the hand starts to go over like, no.
they give you knives and forks for a reason. I don't know if it's to eat food with.
Excuse me, what you doing? What you think you're doing?
I wouldn't even ask. If your hand is encroaching on my space, it's an intruder.
Stranger danger.
Yeah, no, that's probably my biggest stick. Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
just not sharing food. Yeah,
No,
completely.
no, unless it was very clearly discussed beforehand. Do not touch my food.
You heard it. Do not touch her food.
Just don't do it. Oh, okay, well, thank you for joining us on our dating episode and our little sidebars and rants.
Yeah.
I feel like I ranted a little bit.
Especially about not sharing food.
Dude, food is food, okay? I love my food.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, I would never be able to be anorexic. I just love food way too much.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, so thank you for joining us.
Let us know in the comments
About-
if you've had
yeah.
any dating experiences, any icks.
Yeah, share your biggest ick.
Yeah.
We want to know what your biggest ick is because we want to know if we can relate or not.
Yeah, exactly.
So share your biggest ick with us. If you have any opinions like about dating differently, how it's different now to when you were younger, share that as well. Again, it would be interesting to see if we can relate. We probably can, to be honest. But
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, if we can get the advice, please. Let us know how to do it.
Oh, I don't think anyone's got that one down pat. I think everyone's still just winging it.
Yeah.
Everyone's just doing their own thing. But yeah.
Good for you.
Yes. But so like, subscribe, follow us on socials, and we will see you on the next one.
The next one. Bye.